I care about climate change, I care about the environment, but the more I looked into policies, I realised the policies that the Greens Party espouse don't actually go any way to helping with the environment, but they actually harm the economy at the same time. What I think we need to look at long term is how we get infrastructure and how we mitigate against climate change problems, because I don't think we've had a good enough debate about that. You know, when I look at infrastructure and even what's happened up here in the floods, we've had people who've been flooded because their drains haven't been cleared. We need better upgrades and for our infrastructure and maintenance of it. But when I look ahead, I don't want to see us having a conversation about, well, everything's to do with climate change, and it means that we have to mitigate and cut farmers' number of cows, and we have to subsidise Tesla owners against ute owners. I think we need to look at how do we actually adapt to climate change, and that's through more money being spent on good infrastructure. And my members' bill, which will be debated this year, is about giving councils money to help them fund the vital infrastructure that's needed. I do think we need to be more resilient to the changing weather, and that's why you know, we actually want intensification of cities, but what we didn't agree to was National and Labour last year saying that they wanted three-story homes on every property. Without adding infrastructure. You know, we're losing permeability of our surfaces. We don't have the stormwater infrastructure to support it, and we're expecting that local councils will just allow everybody to build whatever they want on whatever property they want within our big cities. I think we need smarter responses when it comes to what infrastructure we need and about how we mitigate against climate change. You know, we already have an emissions trading scheme. What the Greens Party are putting out there are policies that say we're not actually going to reduce emissions within an industry, we're going to pick and choose winners. I want to see us have a smarter debate about how we go forward with climate change, and that's about infrastructure. Because if you look at the reality of the situation, even if we reduce our emissions, and that could be a very good goal in New Zealand, there's still billions of people around the world that will emit because they want to feed their families, and we're going to have to adapt.